Welcome student to my channel Educate Maths and Science. Today I also discuss from the same book the M.L. Agrawal 2025 edition exercise 9.3. One mistake in the previous video, that is a sum number I write here 9.3422, the second one, but this one is a 5, actually sum number 5. That is one mistake. Here is 4.2, 9.3, 4.2. This is the sum. But what is the sum is right, but the number we just write 4.2, but this is actually the sum number 5. So 5 already solved and this is 6 and this is 4.1 is already solved the previous video, and this one is a mistake. I write 5 actually. This is 4.2. This is 5. I write 4.2. Here is 4.2 in case the email Agrawal 9.3. 4.2 sum is this and this is 4.2 is not. Okay, this is actually sum number 5. Okay, thank you. So just you solve. This is a silly mistake. 4.2, the sum of the first 15 terms. Okay, this is a very important thing. The sum of the first 15 terms of an AP is 750. And its first term is 15. So sum of the sum of the first S15, that is 750. Then its first term A is equal to 15. Okay, A is equal to 15. Okay, so you just add n is 15. In which way you find out this the 20th term? Actually 20th term means this is actually A20, that is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. That is the main thing. A20 is clear. A20 means A plus n minus 1 into D. This is your target. You know at first term, you know A, n is this, but you don't know the value of D. For that reason, from here you calculate the value of D, but in this way. First is you find out L from there. You find out L. L means the value of the last term or the value of the 15th term. What is the value of the 15th term? So the formula is here, you know, S15, that is equal to n by 2 bracket A plus L. In which way you solve? That is, in case for that reason, maths is very interesting and maths is a very concept. In which way you solve it? Your target is this. You don't know the value of D. You know A first term, you know N, but you don't know value of D. In which way you solve it? Now, this is the target. S15. You know S15 is 750 because the first term, the sum of the first 15 terms is 750. So this is 750. You know N is the number of terms, 15 by 2. You know A is 50 and this is L. Okay, no problem. No problem. Clear? So this is actually 750 into 2 by 15. That is equal to 15 plus L. 5, 50. 50 to 100. 100 minus 15. That is L. So L is equal to 85. Okay. L is equal to 85. You find out this. Why? That is say. Why this is you calculate L? Because you find out D from there. You get L is 85. That means you get what is the value of the last term? Number of terms is 15. What is the total term? Sum of the first 15 terms. Total number of terms, this is 15. That is N. But L is the value of the last term. L is the value of the last term. So here is the formula. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. You know, Tn, the value of the last term, 15 terms, the value of the last term you put here 85. This is equal to A, you know, 15. In which way solve? This is n is 15, you write 15 minus 1 and this is D. From there you calculate the value of D. Very interesting. From there you calculate the value of D. Is clear? So here 85 minus 15, that is equal to, this is 14 into D. So this is actually 70. 70 by 14, that is D. So what is the value of D actually? 5. You get. Now 90% maths will be solved from here. Already solved 90% because you know the value of D is 5. Clear? Nothing left. Just you put here. Nothing left. Clear? Clear? Don't to be panicking, son, but relax. Yeah, you just solve doing the sum in the relax mode. The brain will be okay. Brain will be very open. Okay, thinking power is developed. So now here, no problem. A20, just put A20 is A plus N minus 1 into D. Very relaxed mode. A20. Find its 20th term. Find its 20th term. The value of the 20th term. That is actually here. I write it in this way. T20. T20 A plus N minus 1 into D. So what is A is 15 and you know N is 20. So 20 minus 1 into D, what's the value of D is 5. So this is 15 plus 19 into 5. So this is 15 plus 19 into 5, 95. So this is 100, 110. This is the answer. Find its 20th term. That means what is the value of the 20th term? Just particularly 20th term. T20. This is 110. Is clear? Very interesting sum. Student, very interesting sum. If you just use your brain just only. And concept must be clear. Which formula you apply where and in which way you solve it. That is very interesting in case of maths. It's not the learning subject. Just use your brain in each and every step. That is very interesting. Okay? In which you solve it. You know all the formula. You know all these things. But in which formula you apply where and where you solve. In which way you solve. Is clear? Okay? Clear? The first term, these are 15 terms. This is very important. This is a sum of the total. S 15. This is A, this is N. L you find out from there. Your target is this. Find out D. You know Tn 20. A is you know, N is, but you don't know the value of D. If you just want, you get the value of D, you just solve this. But in which you get the value of D? In this way. Is okay? Now the next sum. Clear? Okay? Right? Now the next sum. Clear? Okay. That is very interesting. If you just certain interest in the maths will be very easier to you. If you are all are the very meritorious student, you know all these things. You know all these things. But just certain interest in grow in maths. Now the next sum. Now the next sum. This one. Okay. What is the next sum? These are solve for x. These are AP series. 1, 4, 17 plus 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 and this is x. This is equal. This is a sum. If you just, what is the value of x actually? What is the value of the actually last term? That is find out. So first you calculate what is the number of sum. Number of terms. Here, first, A is given. A is 1. B, 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1. This is 3. And this is SN 287. That is already given. First you find out the number of terms and the value of x. Is clear? That is your target. When you see the sum, in your brain, that automatically there is a process is going in which you solve it. Don't be confused to see the sum. Just you thinking and which one is given you right first. And which way, which formula you apply to solve the sum. So A is given, okay. In which way I solve it? In this way. B is 4 minus 1, okay. 7 minus 4 is okay. SN, the number of, you don't know the value of N. Right? SN. You don't know the value of the last term, L. You don't know. Okay. If this is the formula you apply, Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus L. You get XL. But you don't know the value of n. You use this formula. Sn is, you know Sn. Sn is sum is 287. But you don't value of n. In which you get this is two unknown. You cannot solve two unknown in the one equation. This is the two unknown is there. N is unknown, L is unknown. Sn you know. This is Sn. And you know A. But you don't know the value of N and you don't know the value of L. So for that reason, you cannot use this formula. So other formula is there. Sn. Sn is equal to n by 2. N by 2 bracket twice A plus n minus 1 into D. It's clear. Why? Because you know the value of Sn, you know the value of A, you know the value of D. So only you think n is unknown. So from this equation you just apply. Don't use this. In this formula it cannot solve. Okay. So which formula you apply? That is very interesting. The decision in your exam hall. This is all you depend on you. You know the two formulas there, but which formula you apply? Clear? So put this just only. Proper formula you add. So this is Sn, this is 287. That is equal to n by 2. You don't know. A. 2 into 1, A is 1. Plus this is n minus 1 into D. D is 3. Is clear. Clear? So actually this is 287 into 2. That is equal to n. You just write bracket 2 plus this is 3n minus 3. Okay. So this is 287, 7 2s are 14. This is 574. Just you calculate. This is n bracket. This is 3n minus 1. Okay. $574 is equal to, that is 574, that is equal to 3n square minus n. Now the confusion arises, the middle term factor is there because the square is there. So ultimately this is 3n square minus n minus 574, that is equal to 0. This is a very interesting sum. 3n square minus n minus 574 equal to 0. So here is not the AP. This is totally the quadratic equation and the middle term factor is needed for the solve this sum. So what is the process of the middle term factor? So this into this, actually 574 into 3. What is this? 574 in this. This is 17. 17. This is 3 4 12 2 होते 3 7 3 3 4 12 lakh 2 3. So this is 1722. Okay, you just break in this way. Here is the minus. In case of the middle term factor, totally remember. Here is the minus. That means you break in this way. This is minus. 1 is minus, 1 is plus. Ultimately plus minus minus. And the greater is minus because this is minus. That is very important in case of the middle term factor. So you just took 861. This is 3. 287. And this is 7 4 40. Okay, the difference is 1 actually. 42 and 41. If we just multiply, get it. And this is the greater. So minus 42 plus 41 you get. because this is minus the greater, so you write in this way 3n square minus 42n plus 41n minus 70. This is actually the middle term factor. Okay. Okay. Clear? So actually this is this way. Very interesting sum, this one. Here is from here is starting the middle term factor. So ultimately 3n square minus 42n plus 41n minus 0. So here I just repeat here 3n square minus 42n plus 41n minus already all the videos upload in my channel, the middle term factor, all the factorization you see. Okay. Now his 3 is common, n. So 3n is common, n minus this is 3n square minus. So in this way, this also this. You always write what is the combined, here is plus 41. These and these are same in case you know, in case of middle term factor, the further common 3n, n minus 14. This is a 41, n minus 14. Further n minus 14, and here is 3n plus 41, that is 0. If n minus 14 is 0, then n is 14, actually plus, sorry, 14 or plus 14? 14. If 3n plus 41 is 0, then 3n is equal to this negative. So term is cannot be negative. Term is cannot be negative and fraction. Term is cannot be negative and the fraction. The whole number. 1, 2, 3, 4, this one. So you don't take this, you take this. So what is the number of terms? 14. What is the number of terms? So ultimately n is 14. N is 14. Number of terms is 14. Now this x actually number of terms is 14. X, what is the term number? X, what is the term number? Term number is 14. Here is the what is the term number 2? What is the term number 3? What is the term number 4? Value is 10. But what is the term number? Term number 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth term. So what is the 14th term? Value of the 14th term. Value of the 14th term. Value of the 14th term. So I just here Tn, you just see Tn is equal to Tn a plus n minus 1 into d. Is clear? So Tn means value of x. Tn is value of x. A is 1. You get value, n is 14. So 14 minus 1. And you already know d. D is 3. So this is 1 plus, this is 13 into 3. So 1 plus 39. So answer is 40. 39 plus 140. So value of x is 40. Is clear? Very interesting sum. Value of x is 40. Is clear? The value of x. What is the value? Solve for x. So x is equal to 40. This is the answer. And what is n? N is 14. Number of terms. Clear? You just find out the value of x. The value of x is 40. Clear? Okay, thank you. If you just understand this, please share the channel, subscribe the channel. Thank you, student. Thank you.